I am deeply heartbroken. But from what I heard, well, I saw the play where it was like pass interference, should have gave us a first down, and it was no call. Yeah, we got robbed. No, I literally just watched it before I came in here because I was like, what happened? And it was like he threw an interception and something else happened. And it was like, but we should have had a first down or whatever. So it's okay. We got robbed. We'll be back. It's fine.
Dang, that's 2 years in a row.
Yeah, 2 years in a row.
2 years in a row.
It's fine. Like right there.
So close.
It's like they had the leader too.
Now, last year was bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, last year was bad.
Got robbed. It was a robbery.
She's crying about her Saints.
Well, did you see the call?
I saw the no call.
The no call.
I mean, what are you going to do? Issue an apology?
Yeah, that's exactly what they'll do.
I mean, you
They already did. They were actually back-to-back plays.
2 years in a row, the end of the game for those guys. Whew. Been there. Never get over it.
Kim, I mean, they were kind of hanging right with you. What was the difference in that second quarter when y'all had that run?
Well, I think depth. I think our depth, they have some injuries, and depth takes a toll. I was really proud that we were able to rest a lot of kids. We got a big game here again Wednesday, and going to have to chase shooters all over the floor. And, the more minutes you can get and use your bench, it's good for you. And I just thought our defense on Davenport and Martin, we knew what they were capable of doing and that they were going to shoot the majority of their shots. And I just said, make sure you deny them the ball when they get it. Make sure it's tough. Make sure every shot they make has to be a difficult one.
Coach, what did you think about how well y'all took care of the ball today?
Well, it starts with Chloe Jackson and then Juicy and Dee Dee. I don't know. I'd have to go back and look. Last I checked, somebody told me we were leading the country in assist to turnover ratio. Guys, that's pretty special. You take care of the basketball in any sport, you're going to win a lot of games. And when you turn it over, you give the opponent a chance. And so we've been doing it all year, and it's been done quietly, really. And it's pretty good when you got a kid that's never played point guard, and you look at the stat sheet, and she just continues to lead your team.
You had assisted baskets on your first 12 field goals. You had 12 assists for your first 12 field goals. And it seemed like it maybe took that efficiency on offense to get the rhythm of the whole thing going.
Well, yeah, it did. And we just needed to settle down a little bit and just execute. Just execute. And I think sometimes we think we're going to just make one pass and score. Against good teams, you're going to have ball reversal. You're going to have to be patient. And we relaxed and just started doing what we've been doing all year. Just get ourselves good looks, good shots. I thought Post running the floor. I thought Kalani ran the floor early, and that just kind of set the tone, and we got a lot of outlet passes. I mean, that one pass Cox threw looked like Bill Walton back in the day. Y'all don't know who he is. I know. Y'all too young. Go look it up. That's about the only other person I've ever seen could take a ball right there and just throw it to the other front of the rim, and she does that effortlessly. We need to do it more. I guess that's that volleyball in her. She just can fling it.
And you got Chloe being a quarterback or something.
Yeah, old Juicy finished. She caught it and laid it up. Chloe's making better passes to the post when they're open. She's seeing the floor better, looking through the lane.
Chloe, career high 10 assists. I don't know if that was something you were paying attention to, but how does that feel? Just knowing, of course, your teammates have to finish, but just having that kind of number on a game like today.
When I found out, I kind of was like, wow, I didn't know that. But we did really well with assisting like everybody, movement and everybody just finishing at the rim. But like she said, post players are running, so got to give them the ball. So they just made it easier for me, just finding them, they knocking down the shots.
Chloe, if you'd known a little bit earlier that you had 10 assists, would you try to get that double-double with 10 points?
That would have been nice, but it's all right. It doesn't matter.
Connie, you you'd gone to the bench, came back, and it seemed like you kind of dominated after that. Was that anything she put in your ear, or was that just going back in and going to work?
She said, I got to finish shots. So I was like, okay. So when my chance came back, I just went back in there and tried to finish shots. She has a way of motivating me. When she yells at me, it's motivating, so I had to go back in.
She just we have to have a little come to Jesus talk every now and then.
Did you say something to her when she came back? Because you brought her to the bench.
Sometimes I bring her out if I think, she had the one turnover to Cox early in the game, and then she missed a layup and two, and it's like sometimes you just take her out just to relax them and just get your butt back in there and make layups. Just nothing harsh, nothing, but just make her think about it. Get in there and do your job.
Mike said you think watching teams, he thinks you might be the best team he's seen all year, and that he wouldn't be surprised to see y'all win it all. Is that?
Well, it's too early in the year. Mike is a very good coach, and his kids, allow him to get on them and coach them, and he's a man-to-man coach, and he's old school, and he's always very complimentary of our team. And he told me after, walking through the line some nice things, and but while we are most appreciative and humbled by his comments, we're going to keep working. We're not entitled to anything. We have to work for everything we get.
You talk a lot about getting those younger girls precious minutes in between where they can just play. Tonight, they got a little bit extra time out there on the floor, and you seem to be coaching excessively from the sideline with getting it in. Can you talk a little bit about what your goal was for that?
Well, first of all, you don't coach the score. You coach your kids on the floor. And I'm going to coach every one of them because they're freshmen, and they deserve to be corrected. I'll bring them out. I'll show them the board, and I get back in there and do it, and if you don't do it in game situations, they're never going to get better. Practice, yeah, they'll get better. But, the more minutes they can receive, the more confident they become, and the more confident I become in them. But, you hold them accountable. You make them understand the mistakes you could make in high school. You can't make at this level. And you have to bring them out, show them, give them another chance, put them back in. And it's just the evolution of playing at an elite level in college athletics. And those two post players are unbelievable offensive rebounders. And wow, I'm just telling you, they run the floor hard, and they're just so athletic.
So did you like what you saw?
Absolutely, absolutely. It's just fun to watch them get better and better every day, and I wish I could give them as many minutes as I did tonight in every game, but it just doesn't always work out that way.
Kalani, obviously, incredible game. When you face a team that's maybe you're not as challenged as much, how do you find something that you still want to work on to better yourself?
Well, first of all, we take every opponent seriously. West Virginia has came here in the past and given us a game. They always play hard, and they bring the same intensity. So, if you're not careful with a team like that, then you can be beat, So you just got to take them seriously. You can't think of stats and ratings and numbers. You just got to go out there and play. So just take every opponent seriously.